Hello tool groupies and welcome to the Backwoods Mechanic channel. I've got a ton of different content that's going to be coming up, a ton of different tools that I just haven't had the chance to review. So right here on screen's a few different things we're going to be reviewing in the near future for you to check out, give you my thoughts and opinions on them. You want to follow the channel, go ahead, pop the clutch on that subscribe button. You can also check me out on Instagram and Facebook as well. You will see these tools in action, plus you'll get deal alerts and much more. But today we're going to run through a basic list of different tools that I picked up over the past few weeks in this miniature tool haul. Of course, you never can have too many of these. This is a Fender cover by Powerbuilt. It's tools for serious work. Soft cotton backs. This is model number 640083. I got several of these. I got a gear wrench, a Craftsman, and now I've got a Powerbuilt. A little bit different than the other ones. It's not quite as stiff, and it was only about $12 at my local CarQuest. Pulled out of the case here. It's got the Powerbuilt name on it and their logo. This one will easily fit in reference to the back of this truck right here. As you can see, this is a nice long wide fender cover right here. It's got that nice soft cotton on the back, and they do got quite a few different tools that I like using, such as their specialty sets for wheel bearings, tie rods, you know, what have you, things like that. Plus, if you spill a lot of chemicals or something like that on it, you get a lot of oil, a lot of grease all over you, and you're touching this thing, you can easily just wipe it off afterwards. A lot better than having to wash an entire vehicle, especially a customer's vehicle. It has the durable vinyl construction on the top surface and the double top ridge to keep your tools nice and secure. Further information, you can always call 1-800-423-3598. It does have warranty on it, or you can go to alltradetools.com. This is made in China. This is something I picked up for about $5 down there at my local Harbor Freight, and it's a Pittsburgh Professional 24-inch general purpose tire iron, tire/wheel, a rugged forged steel with chrome plated finish. Got a curved spoon end, curved offset hook, and you can use it manually or with a tire machine. And I have used these professionally with a tire machine. I have worked in independent shops, have been a mechanic in an actual garage, just for those who did not know that. This actual tool right here is one of those buys that's well worth spending the money on, especially when it's $5. You can buy these things all day long, made in China. Now, the thing that I bought this particular tool for is because I'm in and out of different facilities, factories all the time, working on different machines now, and whenever you go to take off these big fat belts, you know what? There ain't nothing like one of these tire irons right here to take on and put off those belts. Here's something they had on sale during the Cobalt Christmas sale. 16-ounce hammer. Picked this thing up for $5. A little rip claw hammer, solid steel body by Cobalt. Cobalt's a pretty good little name brand. I mean, they do make some pretty decent quality stuff. Of course, you want a better quality hammer, go with Estwig, Vaughn, something like that. Then I was given this black&Decker 18-piece black oxide drill bit set, model number 71-700. It comes in a convenient looking little carrying case. Now, I do like this case. This is pretty interesting how they got this designed. It comes right there, black&Decker name, you know, which is a DIY type of setup right here. All you got to do is push that and it pulls your little drawer out right here, so you can always keep something on hand with your basic little wall studs. You know, you're going to put something into drywall. It gives you your adapters and all that kind of stuff. Gives you a few screws right there. You can add them along the way if you want to. If you want to keep different stuff in there, push it right back in place. It's a decent looking little setup right here. It's got your basic black oxide drill bits, strictly for DIY applications for around the house. It's definitely not for professional use. You all of these sizes right here, which you can pause and check out, from 1/16 all the way up to 1/2 inch. Basic do-it-yourself set for around the house. Black&Decker isn't too bad for around the house style repairs. Information, you can call that number right there on screen, or you can go to the website. Black&Decker is looked at as a cheap tool nowadays, but I tell you what, Stanley Black&Decker Company is the biggest tool company around the globe, and they built their brand, their empire, off of the Black&Decker and the Stanley brands. Up acquiring Proto, Mac Tools, Craftsman, DeWalt. They own a bunch of different good quality name brands out there. I'll end up using frequently around the house if I need to do something, need to put something through the drywall. It's one of the kids' beds, you know, something like that. These are going to come in handy. I very much appreciate your set. Lid right here, and then it gives you access to all of your drill bits. These will lean forward if you want them to. You can easily get them out, pull them out, exchange them. You break one, you can put it right back in place. Drill bits are oiled. not entirely too bad. Stamping on them are pretty decent little drill bits for basic repairs. You're not going to be the best of everything. I don't plan on going and drilling through 1/2-inch thick steel with these either. Carrying case, like I said, if you break all your bits, you want to get you some better quality bits to put in here. It would still be a very useful case to keep around the house. Got this little latch right here. You can easily hang it up on your wall, in your tool shed. You know, set it right up on your stand wherever you're working with. It's something that I was got as a gift, and I definitely appreciate it, and I will put these to use. This 24-piece precision screwdriver set's got the Armoral brand on it. It's got the colors of Armoral. Basically, they call overseas to these factories, and they're like, listen, we want to buy this type of tool set with their name on it. These are the color schemes we want. They crank it out here. There's a bunch of different name brands out here on the market with these exact same type of setup, same type of case, just different colors, different name, and they are useful for a lot of different situations. It's precision screwdriver work, you know, and I've got several of these. I got some that I take apart my tools with if I need to, get the smaller sizes. Whether you're working on electronics, taking apart your glasses, anything like that, you're going to need some kind of precision screwdriver set. It's something extra I can leave here and there. I can leave in my truck. I can leave in my wife's vehicle if I need to. I can leave on the side of different locations. I mean, you can always use precision screwdriver sets. The thing in this set, it tells you the pH, which is your Phillips. You get the 0000012, the Torx and the slotted, and then they got you some PZ right here. It gives you a flexible adapter, carrying case, and a precision screwdriver. For more information, there's the support number you can call. You can go to ArmorAllEssentials.com. It comes out of China. There's the model number if you're interested. The case itself is nice having on hand. The screwdrivers here, I don't care too much for these because they're not very well made. I've had some of these in the past, but I mean, they will do the job that you need them to do. Basically stick the adapter in right here, and right there you go. It's your flexible adapter. Essentially stick this inside your screwdriver. Here's where you put the bits at on this end. It allows you to kind of flex around corners. It's basically a steel wire, steel cable, which you can see underneath right here. I mean, nothing major. Basic for what you would need, and it will come in handy for a bunch of different applications. So your Torx bits right here, these specifically, I know there's a billion different 1/4-inch drive tool sets out here, like Cobalt. If you're going to take apart the plate on Cobalt so you can service the head, your gear head, right there you go. Got you some Torx bits, Phillips, slotted, all that kind of stuff. Precision work. It's basic, to the point, and it will definitely be put to use in some form or fashion. Another little basic tool here coming from Olympia tools. It's the folding utility knife with 5 blades. It has the quick change blade, ergonomic design, secure locking mechanism, includes a standard utility blade. Their satisfaction guarantee. You can go to olympiatools.com for further information. It's basic and to the point, and this is one of those tools that you can't have enough of. I've got these things everywhere. I've got them in my truck's glove box, every toolbox that I own. I'm in my wife's vehicle, and I've left them on site at specific locations that are frequent quite often because you never know when you're going to need to work on something that requires a folding knife, such as gaskets. You ever have to go in, frequent gasket repairs on air compressors, leave one on hand. It's going to come in handy. These things are relatively cheap and expensive, and they're very useful. There is better ones out here on the market that I do like. I have the Milwaukee brand that I carry around with me all the time. I've also got the Weiss brand, which is owned by Apex Tool Group. Basic, to the point. I mean, it will do the job that it's intended to do. You won't be able to put a whole lot of pressure on them because the plastic housing on these will generally crack. But regardless, if you go down to Walmart and you get the Sheffield, if they got them in Hart or black&Decker, whoever it is, they all relatively are built the same whenever they're like this, and similar to Olympia tools. Nonetheless, it's a tool that will be used quite often, and I appreciate the gift. All right, I'm doing this little bit on the side of the road here to Harbor Freight. Got some new Pittsburgh 3-piece socket rails here, 1/4-inch, 3/8, 1/2-inch drive. Also got these little colorful sockets, 1/4-inch drive. Boy, I love these little things. 1/4-inch drive sizes, 5 to 14 millimeter. Doesn't skip anything in between. Pause it for the item number there. I love that these are colored because you can get any size you want, any color you want. You can get used to the colors whenever you're working with them. Also got the deeps here. The deeps also give you 5 to 14 millimeter. No skips. Do enjoy the colors on these because you can reach for something specific. You know what you're reaching for if you use it frequently, and they're going to be really easy to keep up with. I also got little stubby wrenches right here. This gives you 12 piece. You get 5/16 to 5/8 and 10 to 15 millimeter. No skips. Comes on both sides right here. Nice little carrying case. I got a basic little 10-piece set of hex key metric. This comes on the little key ring right there. Then I've got a set of ratchet wrenches, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 17 19. But there's the item numbers once again. And these are color coded. So it's going to be really easy to reach for that one specific size that you know you need, without even having to look at it once you use these frequently enough. Now, it does skip sizes. They do got the standard size. I'm going to probably go back and buy those. And I'm going to buy other sets. I'm going to buy the standard sets. I just now started with the metric sizes here. Wanted to get a bunch of those. I've got a second one of these ratcheting roto wrenches. This is one of the best little tools that they got to offer in the Pittsburgh Pro line. Awesome tools right here, especially for what I'm going to use them for. And to be quite honest with you, I've got a daughter. She's 4 years old. I've actually got 5 daughters. My 4-year-old loves helping daddy work. She loves helping do things that I'm working with, tinkering with tools and stuff like that. I wanted to go get her some nice looking little tools, and I decided this is what I'm going to start her out on. That's what Pittsburgh Pro and Harbor Freight is great for. Individually, these things are expensive when you buy the standard and metric by themselves, because you're paying $10 for these, 10 for those, 10 for the standard, 10 for the metric. That's $40 plus $10 for the ratchet. That's $50. You can go somewhere else and buy a whole set, a whole different set, and get a lot more in those sets than you can buying these individually from Harbor Freight. So particularly like that. But you know, these other tool companies out here do not have these collared sockets. You cannot just go pick them up, and they all have different pretty little collars on them. And my little girl liked these specifically. I took her in the store, she kind of picked them out. And I also have a 7-year-old and a 13-year-old that likes helping out. So I figured this Christmas, these are going to be good little stocking stuffers, good little presents. I'm going to get them their own little toolbox. This is something that they can take with them, help me make repairs, have their own little tools, you know, and it'll be separate from anything that I'm going to use. And if they lose them, break them, it's going to be no big deal. I mean, these are not going to be something that somebody's going to reach over and just steal, you know. Nutshell, for my kids to start helping their dad bring their own little toolbox. I'm taking something apart, working on it, fixing stuff. They're going to love being able to reach in, grab their own tools, and get to work. So that's exactly why I bought these. And if you got kids out there, these are good little starter sets to have. That's why I decided to pick them up today. All right, now the tool we got here is by Hypertough, which is of course the Walmart brand 2-in-1 work light. It uses a spotlight floodlight. It has a 360-degree swivel hook, strong magnet on the back of it, 150 lumens. You get 5 of them here, 15 AAA batteries included. Now the only thing that I do not like about lights like this is the fact that they do have batteries, and they do frequently wear out. So if you're someone who uses LEDs quite often, you're going to be replacing the batteries on these things, and that can get quite expensive. And that's why I prefer buying and using Nebo Tools flashlights. I do got several different flashlights I have picked up and used over the years. We'll be doing a tool review about those sometime soon. This was given to me as a gift, and I'm definitely going to put it to use, because battery operated lights do have a place in this world, just like the rechargeable ones do. They're great to put inside your toolbox, to hang up inside of different workspaces that you might need to get into. These things do have a purpose, so we're going to crack them open and check them out. Oh, from China, go to walmart.com. And it tells you the 150 lumens will last for 1 hour, and it stretches for 10 meters. 3 batteries last for 1 hour. If you run those for 1 hour, they're going to be dead. That's why batteries absolutely suck. I always like rechargeable ones if I can get them, but it is what it is. These will definitely serve a purpose. They will be put to work, and I will enjoy using them. Just you can see here in the night sky, you can easily, you know, hang it up, have your little flashlight right there, you know, click it open. Right there you go, big, nice, bright light so that you can easily look over. Not entirely too bad.